The best way to refill Canon LBP2900 toner for long-lasting performance. Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Fix Everything's. Today, I'm going to show you the best way to refill compatible toner for the Canon LBP2900 so you can get the longest and most reliable usage possible, dark prints, fewer issues, and maximum durability. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've been using your printer for a long time, or if you print frequently, you may start to see faded white streaks or areas where the toner doesn't show up. When your test page looks like this with uneven print and visible white bands, it's a strong sign that your toner cartridge is running out of toner. Take the toner cartridge out of the printer. I'll show you a simple way to check if the problem is just because the cartridge is out of toner. Open the drum cover and look at the magnetic roller. When the cartridge has enough toner, the roller will be evenly coated, and your prints will be dark and clear. But when the toner is low, the roller won't get an even layer of toner, which causes white streaks or uneven printing on the page. This is a compatible toner cartridge, so the disassembly process is slightly different from the original one. For this type, simply pull out the two pins on both ends of the cartridge. Once you remove them, the cartridge will separate into two main parts, the drum unit and the magnetic toner section. Even though the manufacturer added a side fill port and a waste toner port, using them won't give stable performance. When I take the cartridge apart, you'll see why you can't be lazy with this step. Now, you can see the magnetic roller is completely bare. When prints show white streaks or uneven toner, there's a 90% chance the cartridge is empty. Shaking it lightly may allow 5-10 more pages, but the problem will come back. Since we're using low-cost compatible toner, after the cartridge runs out, components like the magnetic roller, wiper blade, and toner chamber seal often get coated with leftover toner or show streaks. That's why you can't skip cleaning. You need to fully disassemble and clean the cartridge before refilling. This method allows you to refill the cartridge 3 to 4 times or more. Remove the magnetic roller and clean off any remaining toner, which is mostly paper, dust, and debris. This is the main reason your prints may look poor or uneven. Make sure to wipe the roller thoroughly. The wiper blade on the magnetic roller is extremely important. If it gets scratched or toner clumps stick to it, the roller can be damaged. The wiper's job is to spread a thin, even layer of toner across the roller. If the wiper is damaged, it must be replaced to maintain print quality. Before refilling, shake the toner bottle well so the toner flows easily into the cartridge. Make sure to wear a mask while refilling to protect your health, as toner is a harmful chemical. See NH. It's good once the toner is evenly coated on the magnetic roller. Next is the drum section. Remove the drum first and keep it away from your workspace to prevent damage. Be careful not to expose the drum to direct sunlight, as this can ruin it. I usually wrap the drum with a sheet of paper to prevent it from dropping and getting damaged. Next, remove the charge roller. The charge roller's job is to charge the drum surface, so it must always be clean and free of scratches or peeling. If there's any damage, the roller should be replaced. This is the waste toner. You can either discard it or vacuum it clean like I do. Then, straighten the seal as I show. The seal, together with the drum wiper, prevents waste toner from spilling out. Do not clean the rubber part of the wiper. The drum wiper's job is to remove residual toner from the drum surface after each print cycle, so it must function properly. When installing a new wiper, apply a layer of drum powder. If you don't have drum powder, you can use the toner itself to lightly coat the rubber of the wiper. To clean the charge roller, it's best to use a soft cloth and alcohol. You can also use a slightly damp cloth, as long as you wipe it completely dry afterward. After reinstalling the drum, rotate it gently. It's fine if toner doesn't stick to the drum surface. If the drum feels heavy or won't rotate, it could be due to the wiper being installed incorrectly, over-cleaning the wiper and removing the lubrication on its rubber. Installing a new drum wiper without applying powder or toner to the wiper's rubber. Align the parts properly and gently secure the two pins in place. For compatible cartridges, it's okay if this long spring is missing, because there's another spring underneath that pushes the drum against the charge roller. For original cartridges, this long spring is required. Without it, prints may come out with one side clear and the other side faint or blank. After refilling, rotate the drum gently. If it turns smoothly and toner doesn't stick to the drum surface, over 90% of your prints will come out great. Now, let's check the results of refilling the compatible toner cartridge for the Canon LBP2900. Cartridge 303 equivalent HB Q2612A. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your support is my pride and motivation to create more useful tutorials to share with people around the world. Comment below to let me know where you're watching from. I love to connect with all of you. The first test page may look a bit off because your hand sweat could have touched the drum and charge roller during handling. Don't worry, after printing a few more pages, the print quality will return to normal.